Hello, hello everyone! How's everybody doing today? Hello, Negame! Negame or Negamel? Oh my god, that's written too small. I think I have a problem with my eyes. Negane! How you doing? I haven't been streaming a lot lately. Well, I have a good excuse for this week because I was sick. I had a big cold, but starting to feel better. I didn't have much of a voice for the last week. I'm better now. I'm back and we'll be doing some comedy with Hildibrand. Man, that's been so long since I've touched upon the Hildibrand quest line. Well, they didn't have it for Shadowbringers, that explains it. So yeah, I didn't touch it at all, and I was able to avoid any spoiler relating to the quest line, except for the fact that I know that it's connected to the new relic weapon. So I know that you need this quest line to get the relic weapon. So gonna have to get to that if I want to have an Endwalker relic. I want to get to that eventually. But yeah, let's talk to the... That's a guy, right? Yeah, that's a guy. Excitable you. Let's get started on that. The pungent Lalafell can scarcely conceal his excitement. Ooh. Where was he? I mean, the last time we saw him, it was in the dungeon, in the Shadowbringer dungeon, that he made like a little apparition as a ghost. Yeah, I don't know where he's up to. What he's up to now. Wait, I know you. We met in Kugane. You're that stone cold killer I asked to look after the love of my life. Wow, I don't remember that. What's that look for? Surely you haven't forgotten me. We're off to a good start. You and me, we had a moment, a connection. Not like the one I've got with her, of course, but I know I left an impression. The creepy little bastard who smells like cheese and followed Nashu to Kugane after stalking her for over 5 years. Oof. Yeah, I remember. Frankly, considering how many blows to the head I've taken, I'm lucky I haven't forgotten my own name. That is good. Head trauma notwithstanding, I'm still offended. At the very least, surely my love for my soul tribe muse, my innocent and pure and not at all creepy adoration for the totality of her existence, is the kind of thing that will stick in your memory. Right. But enough about me. This is about Miss Nashu. Ever since she got sucked into that weird portal back east, I've been scouring the world for any sign of her. I was this close to giving up, but then Uza, I found her here in Razatan. Really? Normally I'd be happy to get back to playing the silent invisible guardian. But she seems pretty distressed by the plight of her inspector friend. He's here too, but laid up and showing no signs of waking anytime soon. My Nashu has been fashioning all sorts of medicines in hope of rousing him, but to no avail. I mean, I couldn't care less if he kicked the bucket, but I hate seeing her like this. She's liable to work herself to death. He's an honest one. So what say you? Will you deliver my dearest Nashu from her plight? Does he want me to kill him or what? You'll find her over at the High Crucible, no doubt slaving over an alembic. And with that, I'll get back to cheering her on from the shadows. You too, I guess. Yeah, no. Now go quickly save my beloved. Bye, creepy motherfucker. Jeez. Okay, that's not far. I Crucible, we said, right? Might have been better to go by foot after all. Where do I get out of this? Here? There's no door? What the fuck is this confusing place? Oh, I need to get up? Ah. Not confusing at all. They're not very good at indicating differences in ventilation. Nashu! And that should do it. Now to take the medicine and... Nashu! Long time no see! Core, busy! It feels like it's been forever! Though definitely less than a year, I'm sure. Is that like Final Fantasy XIV's way of saying that we have like an ambiguous timeline and that way less time than what we thought as went on? What brings you to Rotterdam? Enjoying a spot of adventuring? Or perhaps... You silly. Then you've heard. It's true. Hildibrand's gone into hibernation again and... Ah, wait. You're giving me that look. The one that screams, what about the whole weird portal business? Alright, since you silently asked. So, back on the Ruby Sea. Remember how Greg got doused with dew prism and was forced to whisk us all far away? Oh, I mean, for me it happened like 2 years ago. Vaguely. How that strange rift then opened up, which the inspector then got sucked up into, and how I followed him in after that. Thanks for the reminder. Well, after that, we all ended up in this bizarre place. Couldn't tell up from down, left from right, and so we wandered, lost and confused. Fortunately, Greg came to his senses and explained that we were in the interspectoral rift, and then used the same trick to bring us home. Okay. That didn't seem to serve any purpose. Greg himself stayed behind though. Something about a score that he had to settle. Not sure about what that was about, but hey, you know Greg. Anyway, we're back now, but the rub is that Inspector Hildibrand hasn't opened his eyes once. I know he needs his beauty sleep, but it's been an awfully long time, and we've got cases to solve. I've been trying my hand at apothecary stuff, seeing if I can make something that'll get him up and moving, but nothing seems to work. But I think we're making progress. Me and Mr. Chupacabra from the Shakshuka concert, that is. You remember Mr. Chupacabra, right? I feel like that's not its real name. Got sucked into the rift along with us. Former evil mastermind. Not so bad once you get to know him. Jubraka, yeah, I knew that wasn't his real name. Pleased am I to meet you once more, and under less compromising circumstances. If I may correct our mutual friend, I am Jubraka, chairman of the Sajatra concern. Your distrustful and somewhat bloodthirsty glare is not unwarranted, but in my defense, Who among us has not contemplated enslaving the rich and powerful to bend the world to their whim? I pray for you forgive me for my poor joke, and allow me to assure you that after wandering the interdimensional rift, for the sisters only know alone, I am a changed man. Naturally, I understand that words alone would not suffice to absolve me of my sins. Thus, since my return, I have operated a humble apothecary that caters to the needs of one and all. Furthermore, I made arrangements for Miss Nachu's workshop. Rest assured that I will spare no effort in helping her see Inspector Hildibrand awaken and return to full health. And with that, if you would excuse me, I must see to other business. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's it. Not as clean as he wants to make us believe. Isn't he the nicest ex-villain you've ever met? Oh my god, she's so killable. But that's right. I had just finished my latest medicine. I've got high hopes for this new recipe. I suppose I ought to get a look at the Manderville man himself. Medicine might not do us any good. Yeah, I want to see the man. I want to see him. By all means. The inspector is resting in the room up in coma. Awake or asleep, I'm sure he'd enjoy your company. Let's go. I don't know if he would, but I would. Yeah, let's just walk the beat right back there. I love what's up on this music. In there? Is in there? Oh, there you go. Oh my god, it's like super stiff. That doesn't seem comfortable. Isn't this room nice? Mr. Chupacabra has taken care of everything. Even paid the rent in full. Yeah, that's not suspicious at all. But I'm distracting you, aren't I? You need to concentrate while you examine the inspector, yes? Study the sleeping Inspector Hildibrand. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target a section and examine it in detail with R2X. R2X. Okay. Hildibrand's face. Rugged features belie what is, at closer glance, the sensitive mien of a cultured gentleman. While it still breathes, he appeared to be locked in a deep slumber. Yeah. Well, I'm not sure I fully understand how to control this, but the exquisite buckles on the stylish footwear are a design unique to Owl's Manderville. These shoes would almost certainly fetch a small fortune in the markets. Why'd you steal these shoes? The arm, yeah. Rippling muscles bespeak impressive strength, while smooth skin suggests that only on the rarest of occasions does the man resort to violence. Wow, I'm a poet or something. Troublingly, his limbs are stiff and cool to the touch, as if the blood runs cold in his veins. That is troubling indeed. The inspector's condition is disturbingly reminiscent of the Scions, who were summoned to the first for a time. Oh. Okay. Poor Nashu. Does she have the, you know, the disease where you fall asleep randomly in the middle of the day? I think she might actually have that. Oh, finished already? Any theories as to what's wrong with the inspector? Well, he's a soulless husk, which is less than ideal. I suspect he may have been summoned to another reflection. This is way too difficult a concept for her to grasp. Let's go with the first one. I see. I mean, I don't, but that's what you're supposed to say at times like this. I know that much. How do we wake him up? We gotta fetch his soul. Return his soul to his body. But where did it go? And what is it doing there? Probably went to the first to become the gentleman of darkness, as you do. I love this. I think it's gone to another world wholly unlike ours, but still slightly like ours. A world of contrasts. Wow, that is also very complicated for her to grasp. Let's go with the first one. I mean, it's still confusing for her, but... I see. Right. So can you go there? Great. In that case, I'll leave the soul searching to you. I'm sure it goes without saying, but once you've arrived in this otherworldly world, look for a place that smells of mystery and intrigue, and chat with people there. That's standard agent of inquiry protocol. Oh, and since this is Inspector Hildibrand we're talking about, don't be surprised if you find him asleep or having forgotten a thing or two. But not to worry. I've prepared my traditional medicine just in case. I'm pretty sure she's talking about bombs. Don't hesitate to use it. And with that, do take care out there. She gave me bombs, did she? Okay, so I need to go to the crystarium. So this is an Endwalker questline, but they linked it back to the Shadowbringer zone since they skipped Shadowbringer. Okay, so they're gonna be doing like the two zones at the same time. Sorry, it's also kind of confusing in terms of height on the map. Not sure I can actually go there from here. Oh yeah, I think that connects. Okay, good. Glenard. Welcome back, friend. I'd offer you a pint, but my barman's sense tells me that's not why you're here. He's good. Oh, I would take a drink though. So this friend of yours has gone missing. Sorry to hear that, but plenty of travelers pass through these parts. Could you describe the fellow to me? Hume Burley wears a monocle, a well-meaning idiot. He was wearing a tattered suit, more like. I like the first description. A well-meaning idiot. Yeah, I think that's a... Oh, yes, that sounds familiar. Mind you, I didn't see him myself, but I do believe one of our bounty hunters spied such a man when you were all battling that horde of spectral warriors. Yet, come here a moment. There's someone who wants to speak with you. Oh, I'm gonna see tea out again. All in her cups again. That's so. Make it quick. The hell is going to drink itself. If it ain't Misty, what brings you back to our neck of the woods? I love Keon. Now that you mention it, I did see someone like that back there on the battlefield after you ran off to do more hero work. At first, I thought he was going to attack me like the rest of the spirit. What's it? The spirit, what's it? But no, he just stood there, striking a pose, trying to scare or seduce me. Damned if I could tell. Still, he was glowing, and I wasn't about to take any chances, so I said, "Hey, piss off, ghost," and sent him packing. Did he die, you ask? To which I say, what am I, a chirurgeon? Also, I've kept my mug waiting long enough. Good talk. Oh, jeez, okay, bye. Could it be? The Warrior of Darkness. It's a Bissy! Yay, it's a Fanon. How you doing? Did you have a good day? Are you having a good weekend? It's Taylor. Wait, where have I seen it? Where have I seen it? I'm still alive! That's something. That's good. That's a good start. Could kind of still say the same. I mean, you can still tell that my my nose is stuffed. I'm not talking exactly the way I do usually. I've been out with a cold for during the whole week. Been getting my ass kicked by whatever I came down with. Oh, what did you have? Did you fall sick or something? Let's see, Taylor. I thought that was your voice, but was convinced my ears were playing tricks on me. It's good to see you again. I think it's in one of the quest lines for role quests or... Didn't mean to eavesdrop, but we overheard you discussing the Renegade Poser. The Renegade Poser? He's got a nickname now? We've been searching for him for some time now. There have been sightings in Lakeland, you see? Bonner and I have been tasked with getting to the bottom of it. We've little in the way of useful information, though. All we know is that he appears without warning and strikes a disturbing pose. Accurate. He's not caused any harm, if you discount the shock of a strange man gesticulating in your general direction, that is. Nevertheless, we're worried his behavior might escalate. Have you been tasked with apprehending the miscreant as well? Not quite, Vonard. Misty's come back to track down a missing friend. No idea. Mostly sinus stuff, but didn't all week because of it. Oh, you didn't stream all week because of it, I'm guessing? Same. Sinus stuff, yeah, that seems to properly describe what I have to. Though my throat was sore during most of the week, so I wouldn't have had much of a voice to stream either. Let's see. No, okay, I read that. Your miscreant, I regret to say, might be my friend. I wouldn't call him a friend per se, but I too happen to be looking for a man prone to posing. Oof! Do I call him a friend or not? Yeah, stream was still can't fix it. That's okay. I'm gonna go for the second one. I find it funny. Huh. If the man you're looking for might be one and the same, then why not work together? Between the three of you, you're bound to have better luck. Glad to hear you're feeling better and back on. Sinus still kind of blocked and I mean, especially when I'm oh my god. Wait, let me blow my nose. It's really my voice is terrible right now. I was saying, yeah, nose still stuffed. uh, but especially when I'm in bed trying to sleep, a horizontal position really blocks the whole thing, and I can't breathe by my nose, which makes it kind of hard to sleep. But that's I think I'm much more on the end of it than the beginning. Probably one or two more days and I should be completely back up. Alright, let's see. It would be an honor and a great help. We were just about to leave to gather testimony as it happens. Let's go find Hildi. Come and join us in Solon when you finish here. We'll solve this mystery in no time. Where are they? Oh, okay. Yay! I love my Osmo Mountain. It's pure flex. That's right, I haven't talked about it at all since the beginning of the stream, but this week, I've actually been drawing a lot, but I don't know if it's just a phase or what, but I'm getting into pattern creating. Like creating, patterns, seamless patterns, repeatable patterns that you can put on merch, on, I don't know, on clothes, or on whatever thing that can have a pattern. And I've had quite a lot of fun with it. Random piece of information. All right. Oh, that fellow, yeah, this one. He's quite memorable. I saw him the other day on the way home from Clearbelt. I'd enjoyed one too many libations? What is after my bath, and ended up wandering off into the forest. Before I knew it, the sun was dipping low and the sky turning dark, and I was beginning to wonder if I'd ever make it home. Then I felt a gentle tug at my arm. And would you believe it? This odd-looking man led me out of the forest and set me back on the road. I thanked him profusely, but he said nothing in reply, just struck this pose and walked off. Libation is a celebratory drink, usually alcoholic. Okay. So he was drinking a bit too much, is what he's saying. Okay. Oh, I can't get in. Supposed to find one more person in this circle. Well, sullen villager. Did I see him? You bet I did. I was crossing through the forest of the Lost Shepherd on my way to deliver to the hostile imperative. Out of nowhere, this odd man leapt in front of me. I thought he was a bandit at first, but then he abruptly turned to the side, curled his neck, and put his fist to his head as if to say, I don't know. It was baffling. I ran when I realized he wasn't going to do anything else. he's just traumatizing the people around here. The people of Eorzea are used to him, but not the people of the first. Sullen woman. Why? Yes, I saw someone like that when I was out picking mushrooms in the forest. He even spoke to me. Oh, he spoke? All the other people said he wasn't talking. I was repulsed at first by his form, but he only wanted to warn me that fell beasts lurk in the forest and that I should be wary. Contrary to appearances, I'd say was actually quite gentlemanly. I think that's the guy. Alright. Okay. He was gentlemanly. He would be happy to hear that. Finished questioning the locals, have you? Were you able to learn anything? Not only has the poser caused no harm, he even helped people? So he's a gentleman, albeit a suspicious one. Something of a contradiction, you might say, but there is no reason to doubt what we heard. Everyone seemed to encounter him in the forest of the Last Shepherd, right? Then that's where we'll look next, shall we? Huh. How fitting that I have the gold saucer now for this quest. The father would be proud. Okay. On the other hand, some folks might argue a suspicious gentleman is more dangerous than a man more blatant in his villainy. The gentlemanliness could well be a ruse to mask all kinds of evil intentions. Nah, he wouldn't be able to do that. Double deciding and stuff. It's way too much for his mind. Well, here we are. But how exactly are we supposed to begin our search? These woods are, well, woods. What's that mean? Leave it to me. Got a plan, do you? Far be it from me to doubt the warrior of darkness. Show us what you got in mind, and we'll back you up to the best of our ability. Am I gonna strike a pose? Am I gonna do the dance? Perform the Mandeville, Mambo. Let's do the Mandeville Mambo. I take it this is a new Hildi stuff. Yeah, you guessed it. Pretty easy to guess now. I'm doing it so well. With the sound effects, I loved it. Okay. Oh, okay, they learned it too. What familiar, gentlemanly durations are these? Ooh. That really worked. There he is. Oh my god, he's an angel or what? What? How is he white? Oh my god. Nobody mentioned that. Light Warden, the forgiven gentleman. Has he turned into a Sin Eater? Nah. What? Yeah, those are no wings. On your guard! It's a Sin Eater! No, wait, that's no Sin Eater. Yeah. It's Hildibrand. Is gentleman of light. Since light is not a very positive association for them, let's go with Hildibrand. Hildibrand? Who is this Hildibrand of whom you speak? Oh, it doesn't remember. I am the forgiven gentleman, devourer of sins, light warden extraordinaire. No. No, you're not. You're not a sin eater. You're Hildibrand, the gentleman inspector. You might occasionally moonlight as a zombie overlord, but trust me, you're a gentleman inspector. Yeah. An inspector? Inspector! Sin eater! Inspector! Sin eater! You're acquainted with this, gentleman? Yeah, sadly. Right, then. Clearly, your friend has been through a lot. But still, how did he get it in his head he's a sin eater? Is there no way to bring back his memories? The bombs. The Nashu bombs. I knew it. Explosives? We're still trying to save him, right? Yeah, save him with force. That should jog his memory. Oh, what? He threw it back at us? They're playing volleyball with bomb. Oh, strike. Oh yeah. Oh wow. should do it. Oh, now it's back in black. It wasn't white. The face. The face. Wicked White, we've killed him! Nah. He's tougher than that. There you go, back to normal. I say, Pisty, I had resigned myself to Nashu's ungentleman methodology, but you too, my brutish friend? Well, that worked. But never mind that. I do not recall the world being quite so purple. Previously, I was with Nashu and Greg, wandering the bizarre, shadowy realm known as the Interspectorial Realm. Oh, really? We're gonna see the rare. Oh, is that the final days? Where am I? Who am I? Oh, okay, yeah. That sickening light, that aggressive posturing. I know what you are. You're one of them, ain't you? Huh? What you need is a good old-fashioned dwarven decking. Oh my god. Piss off, ghost. Okay, she did say piss off ghost, but she didn't mention she did that. That should do it. Okay. So did he get raised by sin eaters? Took him as a branch. He's good at planking. Gotta give him that. Oh my god. Can't say I really wanted to see that. Okay, actually I can't say I really didn't want to see that. Run for your lives! It's a sin eater! He thought he was saying that about him. A sin eater? Silly inspector. I'll be damned. I saw a vision of the man's past. What? Did my echo work for them too? No wonder he became convinced he was a sin eater. Really? I saw it too. It was, quite possibly, the most ridiculous memory I've ever glimpsed. Answer me, my faithful assistant. Where are we? And why is it so purple? The first? The first what? Are you telling me we've somehow traveled to an entirely different world? Yeah. Ah. Good gods, to think that I have transcended the very boundaries of time and space. But worry not, my adoring fans. Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, will return to you forthwith. Are they terrified or? How are we gonna bring him back into the source? I can't help but feel that this is not what the echo was intended for. Explosions, dwarven deckings. Is there nothing this man can't withstand? Yeah, he's pretty sturdy. A soulful reunion. Hildibrand is back and full of spectral beings, whatever that means. While I've enjoyed what time I've spent in this far-flung first that I can remember, we should be getting back to our own world soon. Would you happen to know how we might go about doing that? Store my soul with a spirit vessel. Say no more. Your cursory description was more than enough for me to grasp the concept completely. Is that right? It is not unlike brewing the perfect cup of coffee, which means our task is clear. We require the services of a skilled soul sommelier. We require the services of Becklug. I know a soul sommelier named Becklug. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Yeah. Splendid! I see that even in this world, you rub shoulders with the cream. Let us pay this Becklug a visit. I'm not sure what you're plotting to do with souls, but if you require Becklug's assistance, we can help. Aye, they've aided us time and again, and I reckon they do the same for your friend here. Come with us to the Cabinet of Curiosity. Yeah, let's go see Soul Sommelier. This looks just as funny as other Hildi stuff I'm going to lurk, so I don't see too much of it ahead of time. Yeah, understandable. But yeah, it seems nice up to now. Enjoy the lure. Yeah. Seeing as he's a friend of the Warrior of Darkness herself, I should have known, but this Hildibrand is no ordinary man. That's fine. Though I am eager to return home, I will miss the strange world. Perhaps we can visit it again someday? Surely there are cases here that require my preeminent powers of detection. If you're ready, I'll call for Becklug. Let's go. Ah, the genius soul sommelier. You come highly recommended by Pissy. And what an adorable little puppy you have. Soul what? Puppy? I beg your pardon, but there seems to be some confusion. Puppy? Who is this imbecile, Pissy? I have half a mind to make him dig a hole so I can throw him in it. You should. But... presume he's a friend of yours and one in need, no less? What? Another of your friends that needs to be sent back to the source? Have you forgotten how complex and difficult it was to do it the last time? Yet you waltz in here and ask me this favor with the air of one shopping for new hat. His case is no different from the others, at least. He is present only in soul, as they were. We'll need another spirit vessel, of course. You don't happen to have one on you already, do you? No. Wait, I do? Entrusted to you with a crystal exarch, you say? Oh, did he? Huh, if only he knew how you were using it. Fortunately, I have a porksy on hand. We've been using it to treat patients at risk of transforming into eaters, but I suppose it's due for a change of pace. There is, however, one concern. In case I didn't make it clear before, the process can place a great strain upon one's soul. If he is lacking in resilience, there is a chance he will not survive. That his very essence will be rent asunder. That's a risk of will each day. After what he's lived through, it would be implausibly anticlimactic for him to die like that. Yeah, he's a pretty sturdy guy. Ha ha! Pissy knows me all too well, I assure you. My good sommelier is most certainly not a dog. You needn't worry for Hildibrand, Elidor, Maximilian Mandeville. I didn't know about the Helidor part. Yes, I get the distinct impression that the gods themselves could not kill him if they tried. And they have. They have. Come along then, Hildi. I can't be bothered to remember that name. 1,000 thanks. Simply point me to the soul siphon, and I shall hop right in. The rest of you can wait here. I promise I won't hurt him, no matter how much I might be tempted. I love their interaction. Okay. You will be pleased to know that the process was smooth and uneventful. Honestly, I was hoping for more of a challenge. All you need to do is take a spirit vessel back to the source and bring it in contact with his corporeal body. He should awaken immediately with his soul and memories intact. That was easy. If there's nothing else, Vonard and I should be getting back to our duties. It was a pleasure, Misty, if all too brief. I won't pretend I understood even a fraction of what happened, but I'm glad I was there for it. That's the spirit. Till we meet again, rest assured that Taylor and I will be doing our damnedest to look after the people here in your absence. Goodbye. That was like really too easy. They made almost an expansion out of it last time, and now 2 minutes and it's done. Now she will be pleased. Inspector, oh what? You're back, and not a moment too soon. We have an emergency on our hands. Gentlemanly spirit vessel. I have the soul. Where's the body? The inspector's soul is in this, you say? That's great, but we have another problem now. The inspector's body has gone missing. We went to the markets to do some shopping, and when we came back, it was nowhere to be seen. I double-checked that every door was locked before we left, but there's nothing to suggest someone forced their way in. We've got a case on our hands, the case of the evaporating inspector. We must begin our investigation at once. Come on, let's start looking for witnesses. How much can I bet that he's the one who raised up and like was sleepwalking? He did that himself. I'm sure of it. Let's just get out of here. Did I see anyone get carried out of the house, you ask? I was too distracted with stuck taking to make note of any comings or goings. Sorry I couldn't be of more help. Okay. I didn't see anyone carry a person out of that house, no. But I did see a man carrying a particularly large sack, so heavy it strained to lift it. I didn't think much of it at the time, but now that you mention it, it was a bit suspicious. Okay. So he was not sleepwalking. Ah, there you are. This man says he has vital information that will help us in our investigation. This man is suspicious, and he has a name. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am the Lion, editor-in-chief of the Tavernarian Truth, a monthly publication devoted to exploring unexplained and otherworldly phenomena of our isle. Your companion shared with me the news of your friend's disappearance, and I happen to know precisely who is behind the incident. But I fear you may not like the answer, for the kidnapper is not of the star. Ah, what's he got to say now? Oh, is he saying that he got abducted by aliens? Was it aliens? They come from the heavens, from beyond a great expanse. They descend in curious, saucer-shaped airships to study our world, our society, our buildings, our very bodies. Yep, he's saying you got abducted by aliens. Jesus. You shudder, no doubt, as you realize of whom I speak. It couldn't be, you protest. Oh, but it could, and it is. Your dear friend, the inspector, has been abducted by aliens! Oh, but he'll be fine, you assure yourself. After all, they just want to understand us better. You poor deluded child. That they do, but to what end? Why else? That they might one day take over our world. Oh, Jesus. What is worse, they plot to do it with the aid of collaborators. For the Charlians are in league with our would-be overlords, providing the aliens with vital information on our vulnerabilities in exchange for a position of power within the regime. The Final Days was also the work of these alien invaders, an attempt to sow chaos, that our world would be easier to conquer. Blessedly, it was thwarted, if only by dumb luck, as those that did the thwarting were blissfully unaware of the true nature of the threat. Yeah, sure. I had hoped the setback would discourage the aliens from coming back, if not move them to abandon their ambitions. But it would seem events have only emboldened them, if they are indeed carrying out abductions here in Ratatan. Even as we speak, your friend lays prone on a sterile bed in their base on the surface of the moon, where they poke and probe him with inscrutable instruments, as their floppy ears wiggle with fiendish delights. Ah, but I have said too much. I must continue my investigation in secret. Wait, he's talking about the Loporrits! The Loporrits are the aliens. They are on the moon with their wiggly floppy ears. Oh my god. Oh, and now I am sure he got indeed abducted by Loporrits. Jesus. The fate of our world is at stake. So in the end, it will have been like kind of right. They are kind of like aliens. They are out of this world. He's not wrong. Oh no, that sounded awful. We have to go to the moon and save the inspector at once. I think it was a few materials short of a full belt. At least he got the floppy ears part right. Oh my god, he was a few materials short of a full belt. I absolutely love the insult. Like he's missing a few fuses. It's perfect. So you don't think the inspector is somewhere getting probed by aliens? But if not them, then who's probing him? Nobody's probing him! A man carrying a suspiciously large sack. That sounds promising. Maybe someone else can tell us more. Let me blow my nose. My nose is completely... There's no air passing in those sinus. At least it doesn't matter much if I have a silly voice for this quest line. It's a good moment to have it. Someone up ahead may have seen something. Let's ask around. Okay, now shoes with me. Let's go, Nashu! Run! Riga and his family are the nicest people. They've got such gentle eyes and long snouts too. Longer than anyone I've met in Eorzea. That's what she thinks about the elephant people. Yeah, they're nice people. They have long snouts. Okay. The man with the sack? Indeed, I couldn't help but take note of him as he passed, trying so very hard to be inconspicuous as he was. He descended to Asdal's path, then went over to the fountain, where he met with a merchant, I believe. Such a hefty sack it was. My mind was racing with the possibilities of what it might contain. That had to be our man, right? We need to hunt down that merchant. Will she follow? Oh my god, she followed! I love this. You'd think she would. It's incredible, isn't it? It reminds me of the giant statue of Lord Galbert at the Gold Saucer. Once the inspector's back on his feet, we'll have to show him. Oh, what is she talking about? Oh, this one, I guess. The fountain? I don't know. But I can also speak, but if anyone can lead us to Inspector Hildibrand, it'll be that man with the large sack. I know it. Let's go. Traveling merchant. Oh. A man with a large sack? Ha! You bet I saw him. In fact, I sold him my chocobo. Oh. At first, I told him to get lost. That bird and I go way back and so forth. But he was in a hurry, and his offer was very generous. When you're in my line of work, you can't afford to get too sentimental. And now, I can buy a whole stable's worth of chocobos. Did he say where he was planning to go next? He was muttering something about having to get to Saltwind's welcome in a hurry. Probably why he was desperate for a chocobo. It's a long way to go on foot. Never mind the sack. Did you hear that, Misty? We need to head to Saltwind's welcome right away. I have no idea where that is. If you want to catch your man, you should look for him at Saltwind's welcome. I can't imagine that he's moved on that quickly, unless he rode my bird to death. He did seem to be in a rush, but surely would not have done such a terrible thing. Let's hope so. Poor bird. Elephant! Yes, it's not racist to ride an elephant in a village of elephant people. It's kind of... I shouldn't do that, I think. Did you find him? Here we are, which means the mysterious man with the mysterious sack must be near. Keep your eyes peeled. Yeah? Over there! That man is definitely up to no good. Show up. Okay. Well, that sack is a bit small to contain a person, isn't it? Maybe he's waiting for a co-conspirator? We should stay out of sight and watch what happens. Do I still have the soul crystal? With the soul crystal, revive his soul and just it will pop out of the bag? Aha! Ah, Mr. Chupacabra? But he expressly told us he had pulled the evil schemes behind him. He wouldn't lie, would he? Okay, it was him. The goods appear to be none the worse for wear. Very well. Your payment, as promised. Why would he warn him? Our client will be most pleased. His client, huh? Is that Godbird? Okay, no, not at all. Oh no, he's going to feed the inspector to that giant sea monster? It is an honor and a pleasure as always, Dr. Lugai. I have faith this specimen will meet with your satisfaction. So this is the one said to be the strongest, most resilient in all the world? The Manderville Man? It's quite a description. None other. He has weathered countless explosions and a multitude of martial abuse, including a devastating suplex I myself did witness. It is even said he survived the journey to Dalamid itself, and survived the Lesser Moon's fall with nary a scratch. Most fortunately to us, he has fallen into a coma, from which I am assured he will never wake. You are free to do with his body as you please. Even the mightiest of warriors can fight while asleep. Those meddlers may have gotten the better of me and my beautiful boy in the Tower of Babel, but my next child will be all but invincible. With this body mine to command, I will exact a bloody, glorious revenge. Oh, so he's gonna transfer soul? Forgive me my boldness, Dr. Lugai, but when might I expect the rest of my payment? I have debts that must be repaid. Worry not. With the Teleferrar gone for good, the vast fortune of House Brutus is entirely at my disposal. I shall shower you with wealth, my loyal minion. And gladly shall I accept the spoils, Doctor, and resolve never to renounce my wicked ways, for surely this time I will suffer no comeuppance. Just a judging stare. No, not you! Not now! Bah, I must away! No, we took the inspector! Wait! Dr. Lugai! My payment! Wake up, Inspector! She's taking care of his soul. There you go. She's got good aim. She's used with the bombs. He ate it in the face though. Could it be? The world's no longer purple. Stop moving, damn you! You're supposed to be the comatose centerpiece of my glorious revenge. Oh. Oh. What's that? Really? Mommy! Why is she jumping with joy? That's gonna draw back her, right? Oh my god, we're in space now. Oh yeah, he's going to the moon. Okay. No? Okay, not again! So? Oh shit. It's only gonna push him faster, right? Oh. No! What? What? Oh shit. Oh wow. That's a nuclear bomb right there. Oh, he's not dead? I say, that was a rather dramatic series of events to wake into. But more importantly, after a brief detour, I find myself in my own world once more. My most sincere apologies for causing you such trouble, my loyal assistants. But rejoice, for Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, has made his triumphant return. Yay! Oh, what? Is he gonna get attacked by aliens for real now? Oh, shit. I didn't expect that. I have to say, I didn't expect that. Well, he tried. Oh, shit. That worked. Nope, that didn't work. What is that? I don't think that could be the operates, right? Though they seem to be going to the moon. Wait, Inspector! I knew it! An alien abduction. And to think I would have the chance to witness one with my own eyes! This month's issue of the Tavenarian Truth shall be the best one yet. And just when I thought we finally had the inspector back, off he went. And then came back, and then floated off again. Should we go to the moon? I think we should. I know it's not the first time that he's taken to the skies without warning, but still, it's always a little disappointing. Still, there's no use crying over flying inspectors. Let's return to Rotterdam. He's got such a way of dealing with things. She's got a lot of resilience, if not as much as the inspector. She is also pretty sturdy herself. Oh, Inspector, why have you left me again? And where have you gone? No, this won't do. Get it together, Nashu. There's a case to be solved. Just you wait, Inspector. Your loyal assistant, Nashu, will solve the mystery of your disappearance. Again! And don't you worry, Bestie. As soon as I have a new lead, you'll be the first to know. Till next time. Till now. Meanwhile, in Maryland, though. So they really did bring him to the moon. Oh god, what is that thing? That's a Martian. Oh yeah. Oh, he's great. But as you'd mind if explosive cannon. What is that it? That was super short. Is that really just it? I want to know what happens on the moon now. Okay, she got the next one. Okay. Lunar conspiracy. National Macaraka awaits your approach like a butterfly poised to set off a hurricane. Misty, I have a new lead. And just as I promised, you're the first to know. Before we get into the details though, I should give you back your soul container. I give it a good scrub first, of course. Being the gentleman that he is, I'm sure the inspector wouldn't want to leave any lingering spiritual odors. Okay, got it back. Clean. There. Now you can listen to my findings without having distracting thoughts like, when is Nashu going to give me back my soul container? Now, as for the lead I mentioned, I was stumbling through a periodical and found an article on alien abduction. The way it was described was almost exactly what happened to the inspector. It even had a little diagram of a man swimming in midair. Anyway, the others seemed convinced that the victim had been taken to the moon. This crackpot theory sounds awfully familiar. Why does this sound like the kind of rubbish the Tevenarian Truth publishes? That's because it is. You remember Dorian, the editor in Briefs? It was the one who wrote it. And he plans on doing research for the next edition on the moon itself. Apparently there's a portal or something in Garlemald that will take you straight there. Oh, but a world-hopping adventurer like you must have been to the moon already. Know it like the back of your hand, I bet. Yeah. I thought so. It'll be nice to have an expert guide up there to help me search for clues. What say you? To the moon, Nashu! You shouldn't be so quick to trust the nonsensical ramblings of a man who sees aliens in every shadow. No. To the moon, Nashu! Let's go! Right, I'll start packing my bags. I don't know what the weather is like on the moon, but I remember Garlemald being a bit chilly the last time I was there. Could have asked me. Just told her I did though. Let's not break her enthusiasm. To the moon! But yeah, Garlemald itself is cold. She didn't change at all though. Oh, it's much colder than I remembered. I sure hope the lunar gate is closed. The Tower of Babel? You mean that big spiky spire? Well, we definitely shouldn't get lost on the way there. Let's get moving. Why didn't she change? She just said that she knew it was chilly. Oh, hi, Daka. Oh, that's a nice mount. Garlemald is way less ominous without the big red sky now. And now anybody can go to the moon. Easy peasy. Oh, wait, I need to kill that? do. Don't know how many you need to kill. 1 out of 2. Is that another one? Yeah. Oh shit, that's a less rank over there. I should sleep those. It's too far from that. Oh. Got sacks of nuts. So, this thing will send us to the moon, just like that. Rage Nasher. The world is in grave danger and the people deserve to know. I have to reach the moon so I can expose the truth. As I explained to you twice already, I can only allow passage to authorized travelers, which you are not. Ah, you're with them, aren't you? The aliens have infiltrated every layer of our society. What in blazes are you talking about? I'm Dalmatian, born and raised. Oh look, it's Arian, the editor in briefs. That's Delian, editor-in-chief. Thank you very much. And you were friends with the abducted, I believe. Misty, greetings. Are you acquainted with this man by any chance? He exposed it in my direction once. No, nor am I affiliated in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, no. I wouldn't think so. He doesn't seem the kind of company a hero like you would keep. But Pisty, aren't you forgetting that whole conversation we had with Dorian back in Razatan? Pisty? As in Pistilica? Slayer of gods, savior of Ishgard, liberator of the provinces, stealer of pants? Stealer of pants? How did I fail to recognize such an unbelievably famous individual? As a champion of the people, you have a duty to lead us through this fact-strangling checkpoint. We cannot let your comrade's abduction go unsolved. He needs you, and the world needs my next article. Not they don't, but... And you believe he was taken to the moon? Well, that certainly sounds like an emergency to me. Your acquaintance here seems sincere in his desire to help, so I will grant him special dispensation to accompany you just this once. You may proceed to the Nether Gate. Mysterious forces have thrust us together, and though I trust the fates about as much as I trust that obviously compromised gate guard, I will leave no moonstone unturned. The truth is up there. Did you really need to insult the guard? I wouldn't want anything to do with this guy, to be honest. We're on the moon. Who would need to kill this? Sweeper. Oh shit, he grew arms. How many do we need? There's one there. If needed. 1 out of 2. atmosphere and moon? Is this it? Are we here? Oh, the moon is just as white and shiny up close. But not made of cheese. And no sign of Inspector Hildibrand either. So, we've already arrived? The Empire's technology is more advanced than I feared. Over there! The Alliance have built some kind of forward base on the lunar surface. We must sneak in and blow the lid on their invasion plans. That's not it though. Looks like Dorian is the lead. Come on, we should follow him. Hi, Watcher. Aliens! Honest to God, aliens! I never expected them to be so tall. Or so small and bunny-like. Welcome. If I had known I was receiving so many visitors, I would have sent for more tea. That voice, speaking inside my head. I don't know the words, but their meaning is clear. Are they wielding psychic powers to try and brainwash me? You alright there, friend? Need help with anything in particular? And this one speaks your tongue fluently. Learned it from your Charlian collaborators, I'll wager. Don't think you'll fool me with your adorable bunny nose and silken ears. I'll print the truth before you arrive to beguile my fellow man. Didn't seem to faze the bunny. You're one of Arianche's friends, aren't you? I'm not sure who or what put such odd ideas into your companion's head, but would you mind setting him straight for me? Leopards are not alien invaders, although their adorable nest does belie their capacity for shenanigans. The leopards are allies of all mankind, misguided attempts to make us live off carrots alone notwithstanding. That's good. They got to you, didn't they? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. I've heard the rumors about the disbanded Signs of the Seventh Dawn. The formerly secret society has, in truth, become all the more secret, that it may pull our leader's strings from the shadows. Hold it right there, mister. I won't stand here and listen to you slender Bissy or this lovely bunny any longer. You better not libel them to neither. Ooh, she stand her ground. We actually came in search of Inspector Hildibrand, a dashing gentleman who we think was brought here by a shiny flying saucer. You wouldn't happen to have seen either of them around here, would you? I'm afraid I have seen neither. Long was it my duty to keep watch, but as the need for constant vigilance has since ended, I have grown accustomed to idleness. It's rather refreshing, really. Anyway, perhaps the leopards may have observed this man or his doctor. I feel I would have remembered if I had. The others might have seen something, though. Why don't I take you over to Bestway's Burrows and you ask them about it yourself? That sounds like a wonderful idea. Please, lead the way. If nothing else, getting a knifeful of the facilities we built for the benefit of mankind should help reassure your suspicious friend here. I think that will in fact have exactly the reverse effect. You will think those are facilities to conquer mankind. Oh, they already brought me here. That's nice. Good God. I knew it. Seeing the burrow in all its magnificence has left your friend speechless. Not for the good reason. So many bunnies. If they can build a forward base on this scale, then what hope does mankind have against them? Oh, for the love of carrots, this is not a military operation. Do you see any cannons or assault craft? We haven't any weaponry at all. Take your time and chat with whomever you like. As for me, I've got perfectly innocuous and not at all nefarious things to do. Okay, bye now. Right then, let's get on with the investigation. Okay, they're both following me. Look, they have an aeterite here. Thank you. An aeterite? A convenient tool for meeting with their Shali and co-conspirators, no doubt. Oh, they'll tell you aeterites were an elegant invention, but it was really just one of many alien technological secrets received in exchange for their undying loyalty. Link pearls too. Be careful what you say on those private calls. The Charlians are always listening. Oh my god, I hate the guy. I'm taking notes on everything in this base. Floor plans, personal, abstract tree structures. My next issue will expose their entire operation. Oh, I just want to nibble on their fuzzy whittle ears. That's cute. So where am I supposed to go now? Wait. Oh, okay. Oh, it was just not showing on my map. Oh, I often stretch my legs out there under the stars, but can't say I've noticed anything out of the ordinary. Sorry. Not to worry, we'll try our lucks elsewhere. Thank you. Furry-faced liars, the lot of them. They're probably hiding an entire fleet of alien attack crafts. Oh, I've always hated conspiracy theories in this sort. Or that's a big fan. It must get hot in here. Propulsion engine? Of course! This is no mere moon! You know the satellite upon which we stand was never a natural celestial body, right? It was a grand fabrication of the ancients. Actually, he's right on that one. They were in contact with aliens even back then, but the purpose of their ambitious construction has eluded us until now. It's obvious that the moon is a colossal starfaring vessel. Oh my god. He's got a good imagination, and with that good imagination comes some truth sometimes. That's scary. Oh, ever since we built the Excitatron 6000, we get all kinds of people around here. Could you describe your missing friend in a bit more detail? Well, he's very gentlemanly and dapper, if you look past the almost certainly tattered state of his clothing. Though their fashion sense can be a bit eclectic, our visiting adventurers have always dressed impeccably. Not to be rude, but I have a feeling your friend would have stood out in that crowd. He's probably strapped to a table somewhere, even as we speak, enduring unspeakable experiments. From what I've pieced together so far, the giant alien is the master, and all these smaller xenobunnies are artificial life forms created to serve as minions in his armies. Their harmless appearance is part of the strategy. As soon as you let your guard down, snap! They take you down like a pack of tiny herbivorous wolves. Dorian is some interesting theories, doesn't he? Being nibbled to death by a mob of complete bunnies doesn't sound like a bad way to go. She has such a positive outlook on life. Weaving way? No gentleman in ragged clothes, I'm afraid, but I did spot an object in flight that I couldn't immediately identify. It was while I was out gathering materials in the south of Mare Lamentorum. I presumed it was just some elegant relic or new species of floating jellyfish, but didn't think too much of it. Or now that sounds promising. Thank you for your time. Yeah. Well, they are artificial life forms, though. What's this then? A pod for growing new xenobunnies? They must plan to produce them in the millions and overwhelm us with sheer fuzzy numbers. Ha! How could I have been so blind? Those aren't ears, they're psychic wave generators. They lure people close with their precious little faces, and then BAM! Brainwashed. I figured it all, alien scum. And once the world reads my special edition, your dreams of domination will be done for. Ha! What a strange and oddly aggravating man. Is he a friend of yours too? He thinks he's a friend to the people, but I don't think any people are his friends. That is correct. Well, just like for her, I guess. Right, let's get out there and find that flying object. Do you know which direction is south? Wait, I'm coming with you. Don't leave me alone with the brainwashing xenobunnies. Better go back to the E, right, I guess? I mean, she's also the same. Her and the inspector, like, we think they're everybody's friends, but nobody really considers them friends. Sometimes you just have to look in the mirror. I'm kind of surprised he hasn't said anything about this whooshing thing. And those pillars. And the ring on the floor. So many suspicious things around here. I can kind of understand why you would consider things suspicious. Vantage point. Search for the flying object. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and target out. Like, target a likely suspect and inspect it with R2 or X. Okay. Inspect now shoe, or maybe I have to zoom in. Zoom in. Okay, Nashu. Nashu's romping around with Argos, already forgetting why she was out here. Delian is searching high and low for any sign of alien vessels, like a true professional. Alright. Oh, there it is. I found it. Found it. Why can't I? No. It's a matter of timing. I need to be even more zoomed in. No, I can't zoom in more. I can go on the side. Did I? Oh, I got it. Ah, there it is. And there it goes. Come on, we can't let it get away. And I think I saw the inspector like flying, floating under it. Yeah. We did it, Misty. We found the inspector. Case closed. Horrendous. Only aliens could subject a man to such a callous and physically implausible fate. What? What? Oh no, I don't need a dozen of them. Are my eyes playing tricks on me, or do you see a whole field of planted Hildibrands? Well, well, what a delightful surprise to see you here, wherever here happens to be. Oh my god. They're all alive. My, what an impressive specimen of a gentleman you are, good sir. The same could be said of you, my good man. Wow, I really don't see anything wrong with that. Is this a next Emperorneous Gentleman's Club? If I may be so bold as to join you? Wow. They're really indistinguishable. How many of them are there? Oh wow. What in the name of the occult is happening here? Where did they all come from? They're phantom Hildibrands created by the refraction of starlight through swamp gas. Could be they're Hildibrand clones grown in an alien laboratory's flesh vats. No, let's not get into that. No, let's not. No. Imposters, you mean? Don't worry, I know just how to find a real inspector. Bombs again, right? Yeah. How predictable, not sure. Oh. They're all reacting the same though. No. Cease and desist, Nashu. Oh, couldn't. They're all so authentic and synchronized. I honestly can't tell the difference. Oh. Oh no, she lit it off. It's not working. Well, look no further, for I am the one and only Hildibrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. The one and only? I believe that would be me, good sir. How odd. I think you will find that I am the original Hildibrand. Oh, I am more than certain that I am Hildibrand. As am I. Could it be that we are all Hildibrand? Whee! How positively marvelous! I propose we celebrate this auspicious moment as only a mob of Mandeville men can. What manner of waking nightmare is this? How many of them are there? I think 12. Between 10 and 12. I think 11. I think I counted 11. Okay, what now? Okay. So there were all imposters, and the real one is there. Apologies for the confusion, my friends. I assure you that this time you stand in the presence of the inimitable Hildibrand Elidor Maximilian Manderville. And this diminutive blue chap here is my new associate, Master Poo Poo. He's cute. Wish I had him as a minion. Another alien species is kind of right, though. Of course, you're building a clone army to invade our star, and what we stumbled upon was but a field test. I do not believe we've had pleasure, my excitable fellow, but I promise you that the amicable Master Poo Poo has no desire to wage any clone wars. Then what's this all about? Are you telling me you weren't abducted? A simple misunderstanding. Let's see for ourselves. Oh ho ho, what a charming little rascal you are. An offshoot of the Mandragora family, perchance? Poo 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 poo. Poo poo? Ah, I see. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Master Poo Poo. Yeah, figured as much. Might I inquire as to our current whereabouts? I had but recently reunited with Nashu and Pisty, and would greatly appreciate if you could convey me back to my prior location. Yes? Just like that? Splendid! Full speed ahead, my dear fellow! Steady on now, this is not what I had in mind. What? Oh, ooh, ooh. My word, you've generated a veritable battalion of identical gentlemen. Yeah, 12 of them. Okay. Surely the world could never safely contain so much pure Mandervillian magnificence. Could you perchance reverse the process? That seems so ominous. Oh, bombs. Just one big bomb. Why are they smiling? That's creepy. Wow, fireworks. And that's how we found them, but that doesn't explain much. Okay, and one ran away. That's why there was 11. Oh gods, no, not like that. So we're gonna have to find the one that ran away. Mommy! Thus, I have concluded that Master Poo-Poo has no grasp of the common tongue, and his true intentions, while surely peaceable, remain hopefully unclear. It was only through frenzied gestures that I managed to direct him back here and have him clean up our Mandeville multiplicity incident. Poo-Poo, he talks, he talks. I hail from a star, a great distance from here. I came in search of a friend whose communications halted mid-exploration. Okay, I'm the one who understands him. All this way to aid a comrade in distress, you say? The devotion, the determination, your touching story has sunk its hooks into my heart. Fear not, my blue-hued friend, for I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, have attached myself to this case like a stubborn barnacle on a kraken's behind. I swear to you, here and now, I shall scour all of creation, from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for the missing comrade that you so desperately seek. He doesn't seem to convinced. Okay, he's happy now that I told him. Okay. He is happy. Yay! Mr. Poo-Poo's eyes make me feel dizzy, like swirls that go around and around and around and around. An entirely new species of alien. The next issue of The Truth will need to be a special double edition. I am glad you are here to help ward off any more misunderstanding. Tell me, Pissy, how is it that you're able to understand Master Poo-Poo's language? The echo. The power of echoes. Oh, you mean persistent repetition? Nah. It sounds similar to the Manderville art of parley. You're saying you have an extrasensory ability that allows communications with aliens? How fascinating. Yes, most fascinating indeed. Oh, I sense presents a powerful mark. There's an S right here. Pending mysteries aside, I'm glad indeed to once more be in the company of my faithful assistant and stalwart contemporary both. Right. This echo power of yours sounds extraordinary. You must allow me to interview once we've put this business of the moon behind us. Mr. Poo-Poo's eyes make me feel dizzy. Okay, she says the same thing. And he says the same. Okay. Unfazed by events that would shatter the mind of a lesser man, Hildibrand stands ready to begin his next case. The imperfect gentleman. Okay. So begins the case of the silent correspondent. Not to rain on your parade, but my friend was somewhere on your star, stopped sending me messages. Is not a lot to go on. I spent a year investigating this existence of aliens, and recent experiences notwithstanding, they are not that easy to find. Then you don't know Inspector Hildibrand. He solved this case as he solved countless others, with unerring perception and panache. Ah, well said, Nashu. Is he like that to be a one? I need but relinquish conscious thought to investigate instinct, and the clues will flow to me forthwith. Someone needs to tell SE they got their trope wrong. It's a little green, not teal aliens. Much more adorable teal though. As you may have not noticed, teal is one of my favorite colors. What the? Lose yourself in the detective current, Inspector. You're channeling, aren't you? Contacting a higher power to breach the veil of mystery? Another fascinating development. Ah, there you are. I've been looking all over. Thought you'd like to know that I spotted that chap you were asking about. You know, the well-muscled gentleman with tattered clothing and dazzling teeth? You mean this gentleman? We found him too. Well, that can't be right. I just saw him in the north of Mare Lamentorum, and he ran the other way when I called out. I don't understand how he could have arrived before me. I have a feeling, Mr. Bunny, sir, that what you saw was an imposter. Missy, would you mind asking Mr. Poo-Poo if it was growing any more inspectors in the moon? Well, we saw one that ran away. I only created a single batch, but one did manage to escape the vaporization beam. That individual's behavior was unpredictable. A flaw in the cloning process, I'm afraid. I love this cute little lady. Well, this won't do at all. We cannot have a flawed inspector running around besmirching the Manderville name. Master Poo-Poo, I must ask that we hunt down and liquidate my other self as soon as possible. Might we delay the search for your comrade until the deed is done? The imperfect clone was of my making. It is only right that they redress this mistake first. So begins the case of the imposter inspector. Oh, that does sound exciting. If you don't mind me coming along, I can show you the place where I saw the imposter inspector. That's a tongue twister, though. Wee! The alien is so cute. Jesus. Oh, I have a feeling someone else is doing it. Because everything is better with Labrit. No, everything is better with little teal aliens. But yeah, Labrit's help too. Wish we had them as a playable race. Though I know it won't happen. What is that? What is that? Oh. Doesn't fit with the rest of the scenery. Ah, there they are. It was right around here. Poo-poo. My ship's matter duplication facility is prone to the occasional glitch. I should probably have that looked at. I wonder what other nefarious abilities this so-called amicable alien is hiding. Oh, she's sleeping. I e-spy with my little eye, no dashingly defective gentleman. You can't have made it that far on foot. Why don't we try searching the immediate area? Scan the horizon, that kind of thing? Then I suggest we split it up so we can cover more ground. Nashu, Misty, and I will investigate to the west. Right, I'll take these other two and head east. Splitting the party again? And you're leaving me with the aliens? Oh, relax, bright eyes. We'll have a nice chat and I can disabuse you of all those strange conspirational notions. Oh, and we can get to know our new friend here. Oh, yay! I'm surprised he's going. Let us be on our way as well. With Misty in the van, if you please. Okay. You really do like that new concept of having the NPC following you. They tried to implement it in just like every quest, every side quest. Behold the sublime vista. This is the moon herself breathes beneath her feet. Oh, look down there. They have their very own hot spring. Not sure that's it. My dear Nashu, what you are observing is no hot spring, but a natural reservoir of ceruleum. With such a rich resource to hand, it is no wonder they can afford these palatial residences. Oh my god, for once he's right. I'm glad you're here to educate me, Inspector. I was about to take a quick soak. Were you really gonna take a soak in, like, lava? Oh, look down there. Okay, now she said the rest. Being on the moon reminds me of that time I was blasted all the way to Dalmid. I do believe that was a personal best in terms of distance flung. When you're up in the sky, our world's a piece of pie. Oh, so pretty. Such poetic. Not sure. Okay, we're there. this one? Oh, it's an enemy. A goldsmithing hammer is lodged in the thinker's carcass. It appears to have been dealt a single, swift killing blow. Doesn't that look like a godbird? Or the bugs grow big up here, don't they? This hammer surely cannot be. Nay, it does not bear thinking about. Come along, nothing to see here. Yeah, I knew it. That's signs of the father. And he does not want to see the father. Should I go? We're down. I don't remember what to cross over here. That. Past there? Okay, the other side. Yeah, I think it was. I swear his parents are some of the 12. Ah, that's a cool theory. The power they wield is too crazy to not be ungodly levels. And, I mean, he does have God in his name. He's named Godbird. But have you started a new raid series? There's just one raid out yet. I don't want to get into spoilers, but it's related to the 12. That's all I'm gonna say. You should do it if you haven't. What a dazzling display of stars! Not a single cloud in sight. In fact, I've never seen the night sky so clearly. Now that you mention it, it's been nighttime the entire time I've been here. How much longer till dawn breaks, do you think? Not sure that's how it works over here. It's like these two beautiful pictures, right? Yeah, okay, she's saying the same thing. Alright. I haven't, so, but it will be a while till I get to this. And I'm watching on enough so I won't get anything to spoil. Well, no, I'm not doing the raid like right now. Another goldsmithing hammer. Another killing blow that bespeaks unparalleled strength. Ah, it looks like he's yawning. Yeah, he's not. He's dead. The hammer stuck in his head spoils the effect, though. Cannot be here. Why would he be here? That's a goldsmithing tool, isn't it? It does look awfully familiar. And yet completely unrelated to our case. Moving on, people. Moving on. He's just so scared. He's not the strongest one alive. His father is. Well, his mother too. Trail of fancy footprints. How can you tell that footprints are fancy? A set of gentlemanly tracks leads to the northwest. Aha! In the sand, in the snow, or in a half-film of moon dust, I'd recognize those fancy footprints anywhere. They're a perfect copy of mine. Our fugitive imposter must be just up ahead. No, cutscene incoming. We're gonna see Godbird, like, now. I sense a gentlemanly presence. He is close. Very low. No clones in the northeastern quadrant that we could see. That's clever. Mr. Poo Poo can scout us for us from the air. Aha! I found me! Aha! Why? Why did I flee? Hildi clone. He seems sad, downcast, very uninspector-like. A flawed creation, to be sure. Such negative emotions would never mar the heart of a true Mandeville man. There he is. The man. The real Mandeville man. So ominous. There it is. Oh god. Always in threes too. Oh my god, he offers a prayer first. Praise tall for his patience. Would seem my beloved Hildi has been awoken from his unnatural slumber. Oh wow, we missed him. Wow. That's surprising. Hall? He's not even trying! Abandoning my gentleman comrades to save myself. My pride in a worse tatters than my maltreated wardrobe. Oh, he's not gonna leave it at that. My fatherly love? Denied? That's fatherly love? Unthinkable, unless that is not my son. And we will see it. He's just wondering where to hide. He ran. Yes, that's him. That's my son. Oh god. Oh my god. Jumping over cliffs and no problem. Another of me survived? I'll not turn tail and run this time. No, sir. Hildibrand to the rescue! He's gonna get carried away. Round and round as far as I can. I can't slow down. I'm a Mandeville man. Mandeville dance of the ephemeral twins. Oh, that's a dance. What a beautiful dance. Oh. The nose. What? I never even noticed that face before on the moon. So they did put it there from the very beginning just for the Hildibrand quest line. It didn't have anything to do with the MSU. Oh, what now? That's a stake. Okay. Oh gosh. I love when we do that with the areas. Oh, that's it? Okay. There's a quest that takes you past the face briefly, but you are never told what it is. Oh. That's weird. Why a face, though? Now I know I'm dreaming. That can't possibly be real. Ah, that was a little something we were preparing to welcome the people of Eteris. I almost forgot it was still there. Boo-boo. Oh no, it's in danger. Oh my god, how much stuff is in there? Oh shit. What a man. He protected us brilliantly. Wow! Enkidu is there, so is Gilgamesh there too? The barrage appears to have stopped. But just look at all this junk. What is this? Is that a net to dry fish or something? Please be sure to pick up your litter before you leave. The moon belongs to everyone, you know? Please stop littering. Yay, there's a goblin in the background. There was also the Enkidu, the green chicken. They all had this in the saucer. Oh, so that's how we found. That's how it's connected to the relic weapon. We found the moon material. Oh, why? Did he really just have to die? He was sad. Hildibrand, Helidor, Maximilian Mandeville. How glad I am to see you up and about. Your mother will be beside herself with joy. I only stand before you now thanks to Nashu, who stood ever vigilant at my bedside, and to Pisti, who ferried my soul back from across the rift. My son is indeed blessed with comrades of quality. You have my heartfelt gratitude. To you, Master Poo-Poo, I extend my apologies. In my excitement, I fear I have broken your starship. If there is aught I can do to help effect repairs, you have only to ask. Poo-Poo. My vessel experienced a temporary malfunction, but there was no major structural damage.
Godbert Manderville, the greatest of all the Manderville men.
Godbert Mandeville, the greatest of all the Mandeville men. Yeah, he is. He really is. That's the Mandeville man. It brings me relief and joy to hear it. He's the guy. Ahem. Might I have a word, Pisty? I had actually come to the moon in search of a certain rare ore, and by Tal's good graces, my quest has been successful. The ore, however, is but the first step of a longer saga. Meet me back in Rotterdam, and I will explain the role I wish you to play. Yeah. Yes, I think it best we make the journey starwards. We'll not find Master Poo-Poo's friend from up here, unless someone packed an extremely infectious spyglass. Anybody? No? Then home it is. He's not questioning them? Yeah, he is. For years, I've chased after the supernatural and the inexplicable, but to encounter so much of it in such a short span of time, my mind still reels from the implication. Yet I must keep my gaze focused beyond the veil. A chance like this comes only once in a lifetime. He's taking this positively. Pretty pushing with the end of the quest line now. Yeah. Now begins the hard work of compiling my notes into structured accounts of events. There is so much to say. I may need to stretch this over several articles. Poo-poo. You needn't worry about clones returning to plague you. The vaporization rate disassembles matters on a molecular level. This guy is kind of terrifying when you think about it this way. He can just vaporize stuff. See, I told you I recognized those hammers. A good inspector never forgets a tool. Ah, how lovely to be back on the star of my bird. Father did not tarry to chat, but said something about returning here with a trusted employee. Well, with no time for further familial pleasantries, Nashu and I must devote all our mental energies to the case of the silent correspondent. Don't know how we plan on doing that. You're lucky. That's how they always do it. My keen inspector sense impels me to begin our search in that direction. Make haste, my companions, for justice waits for no man, not even one who is little and blue. Inspector, wait! Can't justice make an exception for me? His channeling appears to be remarkably effective. Fascinating. Yes, most fascinating indeed. Bessie, forgive me. I seem to have been laboring under a misconception. After spending some time with the Xeno bunnies, it has become clear to me that they have not the slightest intention of invading our star. They are no threat to us. Right. But he is. You know of whom I speak. That devious Master Poo-Poo and his diabolical devices, devised solely for world domination. I shall have to investigate him further to learn the intricacies of his plans, but I may require your aid, not to mention your interpretation. I'll even pay you a retainer fee, so please, when the time comes, join me on my quest for the truth. Yes, I said yes. Oh, here comes back Godbert half-dressed. Ah, Pisty, my apologies for the wait. Shall we proceed to business then? The task at hand concerns nothing less than a family legacy. The recreation of the historically significant and astronomically magnificent Mandeville weapons. They were the designs of a distant ancestor, you see? While the originals have long since vanished, the manual containing the secrets of their construction survived, a precious heirloom passed down through generations of Mandevilles. Why the sudden passion for weaponsmithing? Aren't your hammers built for hammering gold? It's true that, as a goldsmith, I've had little occasion for crafting implements of war. Why this project, and why now, you may very well ask. Then I shall very well tell you. The tale begins not so long ago. I was here, in Razatan, to discuss a deal with an up-and-coming merchant. The matter in question was an acquisition proposal. Alas, the talks soured, so I made preparations to depart. It was then that the sky burst into flame. You know all too well what hours followed. I did my best to defend the citizenry from the beasts which spawned, yet I could not save them all, saved too few in fact. The memory of it haunted me, day and night, and I found myself unable to work. But then I heard the news of how you and your companions had ventured forth to banish the evil at its source. Before John, in the face of deepest despair, and it gave me the courage to do the same. Wow, I can say I've even inspired Godbert. That is quite something. I took a good, hard look in the looking glass and asked, what can Godbert Mandeville do to safeguard the people of the star? Thus did I realize that I had both the knowledge and the skill to forge the greatest of weapons, that I might empower others to protect themselves and their fellow man. So I began going down the list, acquiring the necessary materials with single-minded purpose. One of these was a goodly chunk of purest Mandarium ore, a metal found exclusively in meteorites, and that only rarely. I searched high and low, scouring impact sites and consorting with kobolds, all to no avail. Then, when none was to be found on the Eidolon, I set my sights on the moon, where I at last obtained a sizable sample. Now I say at last, but the list of materials goes on. If I'm to collect the rest of it in a timely fashion, I must employ the help of a comrade of quality. When you can spare a moment from adventuring, or aiding my dear son in his inspecting, pray drop a word in the ear of my manservant here. I shall clear my schedule of trivial interruptions, and we can proceed with the recreation of a Mandeville weapon forthwith. That is nice. I like how the final days inspired him to better himself to help the people. That's a very honest and nice intentions. Ooh, who is this mysterious person? They are doing it just like in Danganronpa with the black figure, undistinguishable. Oh, the bad guy from earlier. He's not dead, but he just put his head in the cell. It's kind of silly. Sound the alarm! A prisoner is escaping! That's silly. Well, I guess I finished the second arc. Because the wind blows, you second to none. Parade, run, fire, Hildibrand, and Hill. So I'm guessing that, yeah, the rest will be for the relic weapon, though I don't know if it will be. Please note that upon completing the quest Make It a Mandeville, you will receive a Mandeville weapon for a white maid. Please ensure you have changed to the right job. So yeah, that's outright just starting the weapon. So there's not really another quest per se, it's just a quest for the weapon itself. So I think I completed the Hildibrand quest line. Well, that was fun. That was fun. I mean, it kind of does get a bit repetitive, but I appreciate the new cast of characters, like the conspirationist who is, funnily enough, half right. I'm liking the interactions. They were funny. Yeah, I think that was nice actually. That was a nice. Oh. You see ballpark hot dog right there? He threw me a hot dog. Oh, I didn't have the time to throw him a hot dog back. Good luck next time. Well, now I'll be able to do the Endwalker relic weapon. That's nice. As if I didn't have enough relic weapons to do already. If you look at my journal, that's for a relic, that's for a relic, that is 2, this is 2, this 2, this 2, this 2, and this 2. Oh, and I've got this 2. Yeah, no. You always need more relic weapons, yes. Yes. But I mean, I've never done any of the Endwalker ones, so it will be a nice change, I guess. Though it's kind of harder to do a relic weapon that's current. Because when you're doing it not current and they ask you, I don't know, to do these dungeons, you can do them unsynced and it takes just so little time. But it will ask me to do content that's level 90, so you can't really just cheese it. You really have to do the whole process. I know that it will be a bit longer. But yeah, need more relic weapons. I have... Oh, he's back. What's he doing? What did he give me? Magic crisp bar. I'm gonna give him a crispy. Let's give him a crispy. Oh, he's giving me one too. Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh yeah. I never seen those. They're nice. But I've already seen the wine and I really love it. It's a celebratory wine. I've always loved it. Yay! throw in the hot dog. There you go. Oh, did that work? It didn't work. There you go. So yeah, you can see my chat, but it says Basilica throws a hot dog at Ballpark Hot Dog. Oh, Ballpark Hot Dog bites Basilica's ankles? Oh, I like the new. Oh, I like the new custom Mimos. That's nice. the ankle biting. That's nice. And he made a gesture with it. He's always got the best custom macros. Anyways, yeah, that will be it for today. What Sign of Hildibrand was fun. Was pretty nice. I'm kind of perplexed by the fact that they linked it with the relic weapon, because it's really not everyone who likes this kind of humor. But now they kind of made it mandatory if you want to get a relic weapon. Yeah. But I mean, it's one of their most important side quest line, so I kind of understand why they would to almost make it mandatory. They did put a lot of time and effort into that over the years. and I actually like the character of Godbird way more than Hildibrand himself. Godbird is I don't have any problem interacting with. I think he's a fun character. So I'm gonna have fun to interact with Godbird for the relic weapon, that's for sure. Now I'll have to wonder if I'm gonna start a relic weapon for White Mage or for Paladin. Or even Summoner. Don't know. I don't really like books in general as weapons. Probably gonna stick to the either White Mage or Paladin. I don't think I've seen any of the two what they look like. Though I mean it's just like 1 or 2 steps done. So it's really not representative of what the final look of the weapon will be. Just get them all. Well, I would need to have my glasses at 90 for that. I don't have a lot of glasses at 90 yet. Just those, so. Paladin, White Mage, and Summoner, and by default Scholar because of Summoner, but couldn't give a damn about Scholar, so definitely not getting it. So yeah, either Paladin, White Mage, or Summoner, but since I don't really like books in general, probably gonna go with White Mage. Because in general, I've always liked the looks of canes. Usually they're quite unique and I don't know, kind of magical? I don't know how to explain it. Though I don't have a lot of good looking Paladin weapons, except my butter knife, of course. The Realm Reborn Relic Excalibur / butter knife. Can't believe you're calling it a butter knife. Alright, it's already 11 p.m. here. Gonna be on my way. Let me just check if someone is live. Ooh, last time I checked there were 8 people live and now there are only 2. And not in Final Fantasy 14. So yeah, I'm gonna call it quits. Just not bringing you over to someone else. All right. So that will be it. Thanks for tuning in and thanks for hanging out, fan, and I always appreciate it. I hope you I hope you feel better too. All right. See you later, people. Bye.